Howdy, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Yes, you read that right. We finally got gameplay trailer for Marvel's Wolverine game from Insomniac Studios, who made Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 game, as well as Miles Morales. I'm not gonna ramble too much. I love X-Men, I love Wolverine, I love Insomniac, I love Spider-Man. Let's check it out. Omega Red. If you know, you know about Omega Red. Whew.
Been fighting.
That's for the real X-Men, for the real comics fans. Nasty. Clean in half is disgusting. I'm excited.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. That trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go.
He is not playing with y'all. Ooh, Berserker Raid.
How far I run. That's
I wanted to
always
pause
waiting.
it. Omega Red. Y'all don't understand.
Just not for me.
Mystique and Mega Red. Come on now.
'Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Sentinel. Let's run it back because the yellow suit. We're definitely getting the brown and yellow suit, blue and yellow suit, his original short helmet, all the costumes. That's like they're making a Wolverine game. They made Spider-Man game. Stuff like that is obvious, but like far as like what characters is gonna be in it, and far as like they said in the other video about the gameplay, the blood and the dismemberment is like basically new technology, because this is Wolverine. He's you saw it, he's putting work to these people. Let's run it back there. Where was it? Where is he? Is he right here?
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
Wolverine is such an interesting character though, because like even though he's like rough and grizzly and tough, he does have a softer side. He has a real love of, you know, like Nightcrawler, Jubilee, Rogue, like protecting like the innocent. He's a good dude, but trouble does tend to find him, and he solves it pretty quickly. He's a very beloved character, very complex. He's been through a lot. He's seen a lot. He's been everywhere. You know, he's lived a long life. He's older than Charles Xavier. He's almost 200 years old. It's just super interesting to see the direction they go with this. If they go modern with flashbacks to, you know, Weapon X and the Civil War and being around the time, you know, Captain America, because he's basically a super soldier project. Weapon X, Weapon 10, you know, that's also what Omega Red is. He's their attempt, the Soviets, the Russians' attempt to make their own, you know, not Captain America, but super soldier. And Wolverine is also part of those experiments. Mystique, if you do Mystique, I feel like you have to include Magneto. You know, there's definitely going to be other mutants, obviously, but I'm hoping we get Charles. Did I miss?
Doesn't matter where I go.
We're going to Japan. We're going to Madripoor. Sabretooth. That one is like obvious. They haven't showed him, but Sabretooth is going to be around to get on his nerves. That's a big part of his character. That's super scary. He looks. Whoo. he looks nasty, man. That is gonna be a incredible boss fight. Mystique is such an experienced fighter too. I feel like Wolverine could take her, but she can fight. He has those razor claws, but I feel like Mystique is a well enough rounded fighter where she can still give him like a little, run for the money.
Death's always waiting.
But not for me.
Just not for me.
Just not for me.
Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Sentinel. Prepare for extermination. Like, I'm excited. I just hope, you know what I really hope though? And I don't know, I can't remember in those leaks. I feel like Jean Grey is in there. I remember hearing that. I remember hearing there's one more playable character. But combo attacks, like with the Sentinel, if we get Colossus, hopefully we can get the fastball special where he holds Wolverine in his hands on his feet and launches him. He spins and then he goes to town on the Sentinel. Like, that would be pretty cool, combo attacks. But this is one that if you love comics, like a true comic fan, if you just got into comics, if you like X-Men, if you like Marvel, if you love Wolverine, Wolverine is not my favorite. He's one of my favorite, but not my favorite X-Men. That goes to like Jubilee and that could be a very long conversation, so I'll keep that for another video. But he's in my top 10 of Marvel characters, of comic characters. Just not my number one, but I do love Insomniac. I love everything they've done with Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Miles Morales, the upcoming Venom game, even what they've done with Ratchet and Clank. They have a really incredible track record. So handing this off to them after doing the Spider-Man games is like a no-brainer. Most people are already sold on this. All they really need is a release date. It's coming in fall 2026. Most people need a release date, a time and place, when to be there. Those pre-order bonuses, more costumes, and like I said, I want to see what other X-Men is in there. But this one is like an easy, like, next year is this year was already pretty packed. Next year is looking absolutely ridiculous. I'm excited for this as much as I'm excited for the X-Men coming to the MCU. And if the timing is right, we get a Wolverine game. And then hopefully in the next couple of years when, the X-Men join the MCU, Insomniac can make an X-Men game. The timing for that will be pretty incredible. That's what I'm hoping, because I think we really deserve something that harkens back to comics, Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, as well as Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That would be really cool to get this, then get an X-Men, Wolverine and the X-Men. That would be a fire name for that game, Do Wolverine by himself, and then the sequel be X-Men, Wolverine and the X-Men. That would be absolutely crazy. But hopefully we get a boss fight with Magneto, which really wouldn't be a boss fight because his entire skeleton is metal, but that would still be cool to see. Hopefully Jubilee, who's, like I said, my favorite X-Men. Definitely Gambit will be cool to see them get into a little argument. Definitely Scott. Like, I love Cyclops. That's one of my favorite X-Men and Marvel characters as well. They could also go really left field. They could add literally anybody they wanted to. Spider-Man was heavy, very heavy though, so they could go all type of ways. They could add Cannonball. They could add Robert DaCosta. They could add Gold Balls. That would be actually like clinically insane, but I would love it. Insomniac Games have shown they're real like Marvel fans. So don't want to ramble on for an entire month, but let me know any thoughts, opinions, critiques, or concerns. Let me know what character you want to see or characters you want to see in this game alongside Wolverine, whether boss fights or interacting with him, X-Men, just Marvel characters you would want to see him, around. As always, thank you for watching. More videos coming. Definitely see you in the next one. Peace.